Just stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Check that your feet are parallel. You've relaxed your feet and then gently drawn the toes in. So that you're softly holding with your feet. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax the shoulders. Relax the elbows and the wrists and the hands. Sinking and relaxing around the hips, and then relax your knees and relax your ankles. Just take a few slow deep breaths. So as you're breathing in, as well as expanding into this area, you're also expanding into your back. And then turn the waist. Just really floppify your arms. So I've almost caught up with my the YouTube videos, so all of last week's classes are now up and some of this week's classes are up. I've just got to put Tuesday on, so do check out the YouTube channel. I'm trying to get the videos very quickly edited and then thrown out there as fast as possible. Just relax around the jaw. Sink your hips, lengthen through the spine. Gently breathe in, gently breathe out. So that's it. Relax your shoulders a bit more, everybody. And feel the ground under the feet. And then very gently raise the arms up. Just feel that the chest is nice and open. We're tall through the body. We're breathing. We're relaxed and connected. And just shake out. Check your posture and feel the crown of the head float up, feel the hips sink down, relax around the hips, knees, ankles, shoulders, elbows and hips. And just start having a little bit of a testing your springs, so you can feel them and then that one. So really let the arms go. So let the arms drop. And then turn so that the palms are now up, so that you get this opening in the chest. It's nice open feeling in the chest. And we're all breathing. Sink the hips, so you're opening the lower back, and then change. So you're feeling the weight transfer from one foot to the other, and this nice bouncy feeling through the body. So last week we looked at some brand new stuff. It was very good. This week, just to I'd like to review the 18 set, but we're just going to look at the first 6 movements in detail. And then go through them all, and then do some walking exercises. So so on Saturday I spent the day with my teachers, and we were looking at this thing called the health dance, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. So we're going to review that. So we've not done Tree Chi Gong for a while, and we've not done the health dance, possibly not even. Normally when this class is in Ely, I seem to remember we've done it in Ely years ago, but we'll resurrect that. Okay, just let the arms. Talking about Ely, I'm now doing a little taster video once or twice a week for the Paradise Centre while we're waiting for it to reopen. And yeah, so just a little kind of 10 to 15 minute taster. Let your fingers relax and imagine the palms of your hands are getting wider, and again you're nice and long through the spine. That's it. So relax the shoulders. Now focus on your shoulder joints. So your left and right shoulder joints. And turn the waist and just allow the arms to swing back and then swing forward. And as well as tuning into your shoulder joints, tune into the elasticity along your arms. So as the arm goes behind, it kind of pulls back by the natural springs in your skin and your muscle fibre. And we're also letting go here. So it's almost as if someone's took there and sort of shaking it. So yeah, you'll see on my Tuesday video there was that ginormous sonic boom. So I actually jump a bit on camera, it's hilarious. So I had to look out the window to make sure the train line behind was still in one piece, and it was, so that was good. But quite exciting really, very good. So we're just doing this, how we do, right, keep going. I'm going to have a look. Carry on, how we doing? Yeah? Okay, alright, you all need to relax your shoulders more and then it will be even betterer. I'll show you from the side. So really let the shoulders go. These are really passive, really, oh. Very good. So yeah, I was looking at Professor Lin Hao Sheng's videos over the Christmas break a little bit. So I've got a few little details for the first 6. And I'll look at the second lot of 6 over the weekend, and then we'll go through all 18 over 3 weeks, do the whole thing in 4 weeks. And then we'll do something completely different. Ooh. So sink the hips. So I'd quite like to do the 10 step in this class. It's a very tiny form that you can do in a really small space. So it can be quite useful, but in the meantime, oh, check your feet. Okay, and change, wobbling. So sink the hips, lengthen through the spine, and eventually the shape that your arms make doing this exercise is exactly the same. Okay, keep wobbling. I'll go back here. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go for a wobbly walk. So heel toe, transfer the weight, cat stance. 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 And then toe heel, transfer the weight, cat stance. Toe heel, transfer the weight, cat stance. Toe heel, transfer the weight, cat stance, and once more. Okay. bow and arrow stance or gong bu. Check your feet, so adjust your feet first. Make sure your knees are in line with the toes, knees in line with the toes. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine, really own your space. And we'll just roll that up. We're gonna sink forwards and back. And we're breathing. So again, draw the toes in so you can really feel the feet. Lengthen through the spine. Sink the hips, sink the shoulders. So this is a good one for strengthening your legs. And also, because we're practicing a good posture, it strengthens your back and improves your balance. Okay, we won't do too many. Turn that out, place your foot forward, heel toe, sink forward and back. And shake out. Okay. Right, so we'll just have a look at the first movement. I will show you that from the diagonal view. So before each movement, when we're doing the Shibashi, check your Wu Chi posture first. That's like your sort of punctuation. And that tells you that you're correctly aligned. So the hands float up, and then the elbows bend slightly, and then you extend the fingers out, and then you sink down. So there we go. Let's just do that. And we'll do lots of these. So the arms are very light and soft. The shoulders are sinking, the hips are sinking. See if you can open the palms of your hands. Okay, let's do one more, and then just give you a sort of an idea to work with. So with the hands, you want your hands kind of quite expressive, and you want so you're kind of almost extending slightly in your fingers. It's very expressive hands. And then the other thing is you want to make your palms nice and big, but you want to relax around the wrists, and you imagine you're moving in water. So if you imagine that there's water, as the arm comes up, it kind of comes in a bit, but then as it goes down, it sort of expands downwards, expands outwards against the resistance of the water. So yeah, imagine you're in water, we'll do a few more and then we'll move on. And then as I come down, I sink my hips as well. So there's this, I'll show you from the back. I'll get a bit further away from the window. The hips float up. The hips float down. The hips float up. The hips float down. And then the other thing that's happening is you're suspending through the bahway point in the head, and your chin is resting on an imaginary ball. So there's a slightly downwards look with your sleepy tiger eyes. Let's do a few more. Yeah, that's much better. Right, once more. Okay, next. So I was watching the professor's video, and when he does his open the chest, there's this slight upward at the end. So I'll just show you from the front, and I'll show you from this diagonal, because I've not done this diagonal yet. So he comes up, and then as he opens, he slightly comes forward, and then there's this lovely upness, and then a back, and then this thing at the end. Let me show you that again. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's these little it's a bit like ornamentation in music, you know, like when you get a little trill, or you get a whatever they're called, when the note above, the note below, and the note, you'll know what it is. Yeah, so from the corner it looks like this. So I come up, I slightly come forwards, I come back, and then as I come down, that's when I sink, and it's like you're about to sit down on a chair at the end. So you're really getting in your wu chi. I'll show from the actual side, it might make a bit more sense from the side. So come up, come forwards, and down. Right, let's go for it. So focus a bit on the detail, and then once you've got something vaguely it, just focus more on the flow. And also your body is connected. So one thing about online teaching, especially on Zoom, because there's a slight delay, you just have to give yourselves a little bit longer to get the movement. So we'll do one more, and then we'll pause for a bit and have another look. Okay, have a little shake out. So one thing I've noticed when I'm going to Tai Chi classes, so I go to quite a lot of Tai Chi classes myself now, just so I just need to click on the right link, and then I'm right in class with all my you know, we normally see each other in seminars. So when I'm in class, as well as looking at the teacher, I'm also looking at my little square box with me in and checking the picture that I see me make and comparing it with what the teacher's doing. So you can actually use Zoom, you can use your Zoom picture. So although it's a really tiny, you look a bit like one of those Lowry figures, L.S. Lowry and his matchstick people, and but you can see if what you're doing is vaguely correct. So have another look. So there's this component where you raise up, which is the same as what happens in the first move. Now I turn my hands out and then I come forward slightly, and then I raise up a bit, and that's quite, it's like you're uplifting, it's quite uplifting, this bit, and then I come back down again. So like shelves, put things back where you found them, and then when I get to chest, when I get to shoulder width, I turn my hands over, bring the elbows in, and then out again. So it's like you're diving over something. Have another look. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's here. So it's, I'm not coming in too much. It's not a meerkat. It's like a, I don't know, whatever animal does this. Okay, let's try a few more. Nice and tall. All through the body. Nice and relaxed. That was so good. We'll do one more, then we better move on. So we will put them all together at the end. This is just looking at each one separately. Okay, when you're doing Wave the Rainbow, what Professor Lin Hao Sheng does is he goes to here, and then he raises his arms up, and then goes into the Wave the Rainbow. So I have my arms a little bit more bent than what he does. I just prefer it. It feels better being a little bit more rounded. So we're going like this. So you want to stay upright. So I keep a very slight bend in the arm. And there's a slight kind of bend here, so you're sort of stretching down this side of the body. And there's yeah, have a little relax. So the top arm, almost think that you're pointing with your fingers. So have a look. Actually, what I'll do is I'll move the thing up a bit higher, so you can see my arms a bit better. Right, and I can come. You just have to miss the bottom of my legs. So he's done this, and then he comes up. So these fingers, think of a directional intent going that way, and then, and from the back, so the arms, there's not actually that much movement in the arms. The palm up. And the Lao Gong point is lining up with your Bahwei point. Lao Gong point with a Bahwei point. So, and it's also very good for your neck because you're turning your head a bit. Right, let's see if I can get this back. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. So bring the hands down, raise the palms up, and I'll go to this side first, and then we do wave the rainbow. So stay upright. Use your picture to see that you're nice and upright. And also notice that my hand is in line with my chin, just about. Or I can see it with my eyes. I can see my fingers with my eyes. One more each side, that's lovely. Just let the arms relax. Just move this down a bit, I haven't quite got that right. Okay, good. Right, separate the clouds. So he actually goes down quite a bit. So we've done that, and then here, like this, and then there's a slight, I'll show from this side, there's a slight bend and sinking back in the knees, and then he comes up, down, up, down, up. I think we've all got this one. Yeah, we're all experts. Although I've lost the top of me, oh well. Lost the top of my fingers, but you all seem to be doing fine. And we're breathing. Very good. Okay, one more time. Fabulous. Okay, number 5. So he's done this. Then he goes like this. He turns. I'll come forwards a bit. We'll just try it out. So it's quite a sort of affected way of doing. There's this big movement to the back. Show that from the side. So we come up. This comes up a bit more. Goes to the side of the head and comes through the middle. They pass each other through the middle. So passing through the middle. This isn't how I do it in either the 24 step or in Chen style either. So this is a third way of doing this move. Okay, a little shake out. Let's have a look at, yeah, imagine you've got a big marble ball there and a big marble ball on the other side. So just rest your hands on the front of the ball and we're just going to feel round the back of the ball with each hand and then feel round the front of the ball with each hand. And notice what's happening in your shoulders first off. Okay, so now do that again, but focus on your back. Oh, actually, I'll turn round. So you'll notice as you come forwards and you're feeling the front of the imaginary stone ball, your back opens, and as you come back, the back closes and then the chest opens. Okay. Shake out. Now with if we go back to this one, actually we'll go to this one. Go back to this exercise. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go turn to each corner and have one arm across that side and the other arm points in that direction. And it comes back to the middle, and then so if you look at your directions, and from the front it looks like this. So my body is facing to the corners, but my arms are facing along these directions, you see. So we got these directions and the corners. So rolling arms is quite tricky, actually. It is quite a tricky movement. Okay, next. And then imagine you're about what I got? Yeah, I've got a little hair bubble here. So you know, it's almost like you're about to throw something. So just turn and feel that. I'll show you from the corner. Feel that shoulder open. Feel the shoulder open. So you feel a stretch there and a sort of stretch down to these tissues in your arm. So feel that open. Just feel that open. And then when you feel it open, then you bring it back. Okay, now feel this one open. So you turn and then the hand goes like this. but you're opening here as well. So you want to connect your arm with the rest of your body. Okay, now raise it up, and then it kind of almost overshoots and then comes to this part of the hand. So your tiger's mouth, in line, if you're wearing glasses, line it up with your glasses, or imagine you've got a pair of glasses and you're lining it up with the arm of your glasses. So you go up, point your fingers where you're going, and then this elbow comes in. So you're going from here to there and opening the hand. So there's a closing of the hand and then an opening. Close, open, close, open. So we just do one arm, it comes up, close and push, but you're keeping your shoulder open. Then you turn, and then think of the arm as a continuous circle. So imagine you're tracing the inside of a big wheel. Show you that from the this side. Expand the hands. So the hands sort of closing a little as you go around. It's closed, and then as you extend forwards, it opens, it expands, and then it lets go again. So there's you're going to get the expression, the expressive quality in your hands. Do check the video out when I'll hopefully put the video out today, is my plan. It depends on. Right, so your other arm doesn't feel left out, let's do the other arm. So you're just feel that open, and then it comes up, and then it just smooth, really smooth and flowing. You feel that open. Oh, run out of. Yeah, when I'm rich and famous, I'll have a big mansion with big rooms in to do my Zoom classes from. But in the meantime, I got this one, but it just means my arms are. Oh, messed that up. Hard to talk and move at the same time. There we go. We're like this, and then this closes. It's almost as if you. And we're all breathing. Okay, before we stop for a very quick water break, let's do the whole thing. So we'll imagine we've just done our last wave the rainbow, then we come back like this, and then we immediately go wee like that, and then so it's almost with the two arms together, it's almost like a kind of breathing or something, or so that the top hand goes higher. So this hand stays shoulder height, the other hand sort of overshoots and comes back down again. So there's this kind of open and close feel to it. Open, close. Open, close. And we're breathing. That's not bad at all. Fabulous. Okay, we better stop for a short water break because that is the rules. Simon says have a water break, and I do what, especially when it's Simon Hannah, I do what Simon Hannah says. So yeah, every now and then I get Simon Hannah's doing some training, and then we're like, right, and then off we go. Very, very knowledgeable clinical exercise specialist. And a very good musician, as well as a very nice bloke, so fabulous. Okay, so this next one, I will have to lift this up a bit. Yeah. Oh, don't get too hung up on the step back, on the rolling the arms, because each teacher's got their own view on it as well, so, and they're all correct. It's just nice to have different ways of playing it. Right, so the next one, so we've just done this, and then the arms drop down and then come up like this, and then we do rowing the boat in the middle of the lake, which I think we all pretty much had a few months ago. This group, I seem to recall this group doing very well. So yeah, Leslie, the other teacher who teaches on the Thursday, she's also doing short tasters of very fit things, and I joined in with one, and it was murder. It was. Do check out the Paradise Centre Facebook page. It's great fun. Very good. Okay, I think we've all got that. I can't see anything wrong with that. Let's do one more. That's fabulous. Yeah, it's about getting this movement which is actually very nice for the back. So there we are. Right, let's do those 6 movements, and we'll do 6 lots of 6, so I don't have to think too much. So here we go. Nice and tall. Breathe out, breathe in and begin. And change. Sink the hips, sink the shoulders. One more. Separating or part the clouds. One more time. Sorry, the window got in the way. One more each side. Rowing the boat to the middle of the lake. One more time. Okay, and then 3 sow gongs. But Professor Lin Hao Sheng style, so he does this little thing at the end. It's just lovely. 2, 3. Great, okay. Oh, we've not got that much time to do my health dance. So what we'll do is we'll look at an aspect of it. So the stepping chansi. So you come up like this, you come down, and then I'll show it from the side because then my feet won't go out of shot. So I'm like this, and you just, it's like a zigzag step with the feet. So we'll do, oh, without kicking my flask over. Watch out for trip hazards. There we are. And you can also go backwards. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swap the feet. 1, 2. You can do it that way as well. 3, 4. And then 1, 2. We'll just stick with the same fit. 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then very shortly, very quickly, you can also do this. So your tum-ty-tum, and you think of, you know, imagine you're at the supermarket, and there's the loo roll. So grab the loo roll, the last packet. Yeah. So you're just. And I'm just going to here, I'm just going to my centre line. And then you can then add a turn. Add a turn. Add a turn. Lovely. And then you can walk. There we go. So we'll do. And you can go backwards as well. Oh yeah, we got backwards as well. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Right. Oh, that went very fast this morning. How weird. Okay, so check your posture. Nice and relaxed. So I'm very happy by how you're all looking for the first 6. So we'll leave those, and then next week we'll do the next 6. So that'll be 7 to 12, and I will look at the video over the weekend and make sure I'm following what he's doing in China. So sink down nice and tall. Turn the waist. See how that should be a bit more connected now. That's it. Okay. 3 of these. And we're breathing. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. One more. Nice and tall, and then we'll see if it works this morning. Rub the hands together and polish the face. So we're all look super young this morning. Rub the hands together. Give your lower back a rub. Oh, what a relief. So yeah, we'll have to do tree Qigong next week. I completely ran out of time. Never mind. So, nice and tall, and then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and bow. Very good, everybody. Brilliant.